Hey, so I have a couple things to discuss. Um, the first thing is the devil came around again, and it was funny because I've only ever seen this dude downtown or in the neighborhood adjacent to downtown. I was on the other side of town for a drug court meeting, and guess who shows up? He sat there and waited. I was talking to my girlfriend, and he sat there and waited. He walked up, didn't say anything. I looked at him and said, "Just one moment." He's like, "Oh, I just wanted to give you guys this," and it was like numbers to people that can help you with housing and stuff. I know he didn't have an appointment there. That dude followed me just to give me that. Like he 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 actually does a pretty good job of coming across as a nice guy and that he wants to help. That's what was so tricky about him. But once you get past that layer, if he drops the mask, that dude is frightening. Not to me because I'm not afraid of anything, but it's just frightening how evil that dude uh, actually is. And speaking of evil, I have some evil people in my family, and it took it took almost all my life up to this point to realize that they were evil. They weren't just like you know flawed human beings. Like I know everyone makes mistakes, but there's certain things that a good person would never, ever, ever do. And there's no excuse for it. And maybe they can change and repent, but the vast majority of those people, they go that far, they don't turn from their evil. Um, I won't go into details, but my father and one of my brothers, and I sent them each messages detailing things that I know, things that I shouldn't know, but I have knowledge of. And I didn't hear a peep out of them. And in the past, if I would have even brought up anything uh, accusatory, they would spend paragraphs and paragraphs defending themselves. But they were both silent because I got a bullseye. I went ding, 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 ding. And, maybe it seems weird that I'm not sad about it. But when you think about it, if the stuff that I know they did is true, and I'm pretty certain it is, I don't think there's anything in me that can mourn an evil person. Fuck them. Like seriously, they were never your family anyway. They were imposters sent by the devil. That happens to every family. I was scared of God half of my life because of my father and the things that he taught me. I was never scared of Jesus, but I was scared of God, scared to death. And it was his fault. He did that to a bunch of people. He's an abuser. He's mentally, emotionally, and spiritually abusive. And I think he's one of those people that they lie so much. They've been lying so much for so long that they um, enter that state where they actually believe their own lies, which makes them like even more incredible liars. Oh well. But to end this video on a good note, I actually got to meet Yeshua, Jesus, and it was great. I'll never say who it is. Um, I told him that. But even if I said who he was and gave his full legal name, he's surrounded by security detail. He's well protected. Nobody's going to touch him. He forgot who he was. He didn't know who he was until I talked to him, and something I said has made his memory start to slowly come back. And I'm beginning to think like I know the New Testament was given to us by the Roman Catholic Church. I'm almost wondering if the account of Jesus going up into heaven was misdirection, possibly for his own protection, because they've been looking for him. They've been looking for him hard. It could have been a story made up for his own protection, or it could have been a story made up so that you wouldn't even bother looking for Jesus while they still looked for him. But yeah, he's a black man, like a lot of people have said, and he's beautiful. I love him, and I thank God. I thank God for giving us him. He's amazing. He has sacrificed so much more than any of us have, and I know all of you that love him deep down in your soul, you would give everything for him. And maybe maybe it's that time to where our actions catch up to the truth in our souls, you know. Time is short. I don't know how much time people have. I just get a sense that it's short. And I just get a sense that if you haven't turned away from your evil by now, you never will. I think that's why the world is freaking out. They know the time is running up. They know that his return is soon. And they're freaking out. They're trying to double down on their evil. They're killing each other to keep each other silent. They're scared as hell of being found out. Oh well, there ain't a goddamn thing you can do about it. And I didn't just take the Lord's name in vain because God's name is not God. It's L. I would never take that in vain. And it's just words anyway. Anyway, but sorry if you take offense to that. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I'm trying to clean up my language just to be more, I guess, gentlemanlike. But anyway, I love all you. Deuces. Also this.